What's more with feeling? Yay! There you go.
Let's do it again, only better. I believe we are live. Still not showing up on my screen, but it's showing up on yours.
I see it on mine.
Hello, stream. I've been having small technical difficulties, but we're here now. We're very excited to play games. It's Tuesday, which we've established, and you're here with Treasure Tuesday. I've got all my players. I've got Quentin, Druge, Brandel, Harlick, Marthala, and Relic, and we're gonna tell a cool story. Let's start with, what do y'all remember happening last time?
Everything is awful.
Everything is awful. Everything is
Well,
awful when
everywhere.
you cut. I don't know what the next line would be.
When you're part of a team.
Everything is awful when you're part of a team.
Yeah, it still works.
That's terrible.
Yeah, no, still accurate.
Everything is awful when Quentin rolls on your team.
There it is. That's the one.
Not no.
Yeah, I'll take that one. Okay. We are gonna... Oh, there are too many things. Okay, so last time you guys walked through... Let's see, I think you started here last time. Does that sound right? In the cells. And you let out these two nice ladies.
I mean, I
Down
think we
here.
started around the mimics and went from there.
Oh, did you start with the
Are we
mimics?
still fighting the fly things?
Yeah,
No, we started from the... We ended this
No,
at...
yeah, you're right. You're right.
We saved the two flower ladies.
Yeah, you saved the two
You
flower
are
ladies.
correct, yes.
Then you took way too long to get down this hallway, and it wasn't until Brandel came to this door that it got unlocked, and then he didn't open it, which has joined
So we still don't know what's on the other side.
which has joined the ranks of things I tell people in streams. So it's
Walked away.
this is your fault.
But we know what's across the hall.
Tyler's
We know there's a whole big awful room of shit.
You're missing an important distinction, though.
what?
Wordman is now part of the lore.
Lord!
Oh, come on.
Or
And then you walked into this really creepy room with a bunch of dead people and some weird runes on the wall, which Harlick recognized. Harlick, do you remember what those were?
Oh, I think I even wrote it down. Where did I write it?
That would be convenient.
See, the problem is I also use this for work, so I wrote those stuff. That stuff.
No excuses.
Never give up, never surrender.
I don't see it immediately, but
Oh,
I'll
hang on.
check the
I gotta turn off a sound effect because it's bothering one of our humans, and that can't be. Here, I'll turn it off. Is it gone now? Yes. Is that better? Sorry, Tyler. Okay, so you wrote it down. Tell me more.
I'm looking for it. I don't suppose you'll remind me.
I guess. I just don't remember how well you rolled. You determined that the runes are connected to a ritual that could open a rift.
Oh.
These humans were likely sacrificed to power that ritual.
I remember that it was not complete.
Yes, that's
I
true.
remember that this was all one attempt at it.
Okay.
That much I remember. I don't remember any wording.
Okay. Then y'all walked into this big fun room. And as soon as you got close to this rift that runs down the center of it, that's 10 feet deep and piled with bodies, swarms of insects started to attack you.
Almost like a rift that maybe wasn't fully opened.
It actually appears to have been here for a very long time.
Okay.
I think they use the word rift too often.
it's like an entity.
Toothy Maw.
What?
It's a critical role, Jill. Carry
Oh.
on.
So there are dead bodies everywhere. The bugs seemed to be feasting on them. And yeah, that's where we find y'all. I believe you were mid-combat last.
We were at the top of
Yes.
round 3.
Let me just copy all that nonsense over. And I have written down, is there anything else you want to add that you did last game?
Drew's just having the worst day.
It's not great, is it?
It's really not.
And why would that be?
He went from babysitting a hungover Quentin to dealing with a day drinking Marthala to handing possibly day drunk Marthala money to hand over to people who may or may not be legitimately religious, to following Marthala into a terrible room full of jackals, to having to break down a door for Quentin, to having to throw a scarecrow down a pit, to being set on fire by the entirety of the party. And by the entirety, I mean Harlech, to attempting to murder a decent percentage of the party.
Dang, you've had a
to-
really long day.
Yeah, to having a come to Jesus talk with Quentin, to being stuck in a room that has ceilings that are entirely too small,
Oh, that's true. Yep.
to getting potentially eaten by insects and attempting to get Marthala out of the way and failing miserably, to getting eaten by said insects, and basically everything is awful.
Yeah.
Right, and I haven't even got one good voter yet.
And a little clarification. I feel like you pronounced getting to use his portal ram incorrectly.
Oh, that's true. You did get to use that.
You also pronounced Marthala wrong when you talked about attacking a good portion of the party because you mispronounced that.
It was just
Fair.
Marthala.
Phrasing, yes.
So, I wrote down that you learned that there was... so again, I write these down at the end of last session and they don't always make sense the next time. So, this one says, badass ritual sucking life from body.
Yeah,
What was that?
that's the ritual in the other room.
Oh, the ritual in the other room. Brandel likes to unlock doors and walk away. There are dead bodies in the chasm, and Marthala does not like bugs. I don't think anybody likes bugs. Bugs are gross.
Also, we're in a room full of rotting dead bodies that, with keen
Smell
senses.
gross.
No, but
Drug,
bugs.
Yeah.
Everything is awful. Okay,
Everything
guys?
is awful.
Bodies everywhere.
Darkness. So the role-playing point went to Brandel for unlocking a door and then walking away. So remember, you have that,
So
you
grumpy
butt.
about that.
Honorable mentions go to Marthala for the full-on freak out about the bugs. That was very, very well played through.
That's great.
Harlech for saying it would be easier to cast silence on Relic, which was also a good moment. And Relic for a very timely Thunderwave. That looked really cool.
Yeah,
Some
that was
other
good.
Oh, that was a great Thunderwave.
Yeah. Some other good moments were Marthala for noticing Drew's did not like the smell and giving him some perfume to help. That was more Tank Bros stuff we loved. Drew's cringing from a room that smells horrible. You played that through really well. And, oh, that's right. Drew's for the whole hallway issue. So, he didn't want to go down that hallway towards any of the magic.
I mean, magic and 7-foot ceilings for a dude who's 8'2". So everything is awful.
Yeah, it's no good. So that's where we find ourselves. It's very exciting. We're mid-combat. You're at the top of round 3. You're fighting off,
Bugs.
a bunch of bugs. It looks like there are only 2 swarms left, from what I can see. And Relic's up with Quentin on deck. Before we get started, does anyone have any fun questions?
Yes. What has anybody used their spoon yet? So Drew's used his spoon by
Used it briefly,
accident, but nobody
he's
saw
not
it.
on
Yep.
Yep.
and somebody has a sharp spoon, and we've talked about it, but nobody's actually seen use of spoons as magical items, right?
That is correct.
Marthala has
I mean, it's
used
a
hers
spoon,
as
you
well,
know.
actually.
Oh, what was
Did
hers?
Have I?
You used Vicious Mockery on Brandel, I believe. On accident.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
And
think
you
I
know,
just said something
oh,
mean. I don't think that I
yeah.
actually vicious
Yeah, I
mockeried
think,
him, because I gave my spoon to Relic.
Oh,
Relic has both the spoons?
Yeah.
you did?
Isn't that why you did it though? Because you rolled like max damage or something?
Yeah, I thought Marthala used
Yeah, I
Vicious
think she
Mockery on
did
Brandon.
use
I
it.
might be wrong, but...
And
Did
you were like,
Marthala
that
actually
happened.
have a mean moment?
Yeah, and she was like, "Oh, I don't like this. Relic, you take it." Because like it
Oh,
did a
yeah,
bunch of
okay,
damage.
yeah.
Oh,
no, that's fair. I
right.
had used it.
I do remember that. Yes.
I do not want this. No thanks.
This is terrible.
Are you sure you gave it to me? Because I don't have it in my equipment.
I have it marked down
just,
as Marthala still having it.
Marthala would have tried to give it to Relic.
Okay.
Wasn't that while they were still fighting? I don't know.
Yeah,
I think it
in the
was,
bar.
yeah.
Wait, did she trade it for this sharp spoon?
No.
I think
Okay.
Harwick has the smart.
I've got Relic.
sharp spoon, right?
Relic has the
I have the
spoon
sharp spoon.
with the amethyst on it. Druge has the spoon with the handle patterned like fur. Brandel has a spoon that's very blocky and chunky.
Yeah.
Quentin has a spoon that is light brass colored and has a delicate handle with a really large spoon. Harlick has the sharp one, and Marthala has the sassy one. Yeah, that's what I have marked down.
Okay.
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 Yeah. That's all.
Just
to your other question.
seeing if there's a legitimate reason for me to have used it or try it out, but I don't believe that there has
I
been.
don't think
That's what I
anybody
would-
has had a moment to examine it. I don't think you've had No,
Well,
wait a second.
Harlick looked at it and failed. It
Failed.
didn't. It didn't work. So I
Yeah.
don't know what it is yet. So, okay, cool. That's fine. That's fine. I just would have.
Would have used that. Yeah, that would have been good. Okay.
Okay.
Would have been great.
Sorry, that would be perfect in
It's
this
okay.
this particular moment. So, recapping the battle as it is so far.
Yeah.
Marcella tried to get away, and Drew's charged in. Is that accurate?
Let's see. Yes. So Marthala, the bugs swarmed up, and Marthala was like, "Nopey, nope, nope, nope." And
She
then
also took a bunch of damage, and Drew's tried to throw her, and it went terribly because
Right.
everything is
Oh,
terrible
right.
here.
Relic has done a thunder wave. The bugs did some biting. Quentin and Marrow have done some damage. Brandel did some damage. Marthala dives out of the way so that Relic could cast that thunder wave. Druge, that's when Druge tries to get Marthala out of the way. Doesn't. But he does some damage. The fly, 2 more swarms started getting closer. Harlick did some damage with Toll of the Dead. Then, back up to Relic. You used Healing Word, and you bardically inspired Druge. More biting. More Rapier and Marrow bites from Quentin. More blasts from Brandel. Hexy blasts. Marthala,
Oh yeah, my hex still up, right?
Sure
I
is.
think so. Marthala takes a deep breath and slashes around. Druge does some more slashy stuff. More bug biting. Another Toll of the Dead that missed, and that brings us to here.
Okay. I don't think that would work. Okay. I'm gonna sling another healing word Marthala's way.
Okay.
For
Oh god, I don't have my dice actually out.
I asked you about dice before we got
I
started.
had them, I just didn't have them out. For 9 points of healing damage.
9.
Or wait, healing, not damage.
Heal-
The opposite of
healing.
that.
Healing damage.
Why are you
Healing damage.
killing me?
Oh, I forgot to mention
Marthalla's
something.
undead.
Before we go farther, sorry, can I interrupt you, Relic, real
Yeah.
quick? So I organized this. I'm holding up the Deck of Wonder, the 100 random spell effect cards. And I was thinking about using them in combat when anybody rolls a natural 7. We'll resolve your turn as normal, but if you roll a nat 7 on a d20 during combat, I'll pull one of these if you are all amenable. If you're not,
Ooh,
that's
where's
totally
that
fine.
from?
It's from Gemhammer and Sons. It's their deck of wonder. It's already done terrible, terrible things to 2 of my games. So somebody has a
Yeah.
tortoise,
Fine.
and yeah, it's very ridiculous, and I'm very entertained by it. The player that got the tortoise immediately tried to like make it like a thing.
Useful.
Very useful. Like she had a million questions about it. So yeah, it's up to you guys. You want to use this? You don't have to.
I'm down.
Yes.
That's good to me.
Anybody hate it? No. Marthal, I
Nope.
can't see you, so verbal yes or no.
I'm good with it.
Okay, then I will leave it where I can reach it. Let me know if you roll a 7 during
Cool.
combat. Okay, continuing. Relic, what else are you doing?
Yep. Right then, Angel Face, feel better, and I'm gonna sling a healing word at her for 9.
Yep.
And that's really it. That's my turn.
All right.
Isn't that a bonus action? Don't you still have an action?
Yeah. Shoot, yeah. All right then. I'll fire off my little hand crossbow.
Do it.
It hadn't had much use in a while. Now that I got all these fancy spell slots, and there's a reason, because that's a 8,
Total?
and yep, 8 total.
Yeah, that does not hit. So your cute little crossbow shoots through this cloud.
I'm out of practice.
Yeah. But yeah, that sounds right.
To shoot at flies.
All right, is that it from you?
That's it.
Quentin, you are up. Brandel, you are on deck. Quentin, what are you and Marrow doing?
So, the flies that are over, trying to figure out where they are over that pit. Are they reachable from both sides? Because there's a rock in the way right now.
There's 2 bunches, right?
Like,
Are they reachable
would I be
from
if I
both
went
sides?
if I was on the left side of the chasm? Would I be able to reach either and or both of them?
I don't think so because these areas. Stop that. Sorry, sorry. I hope I muted in time. I've been sneezing a lot. Okay, so like this square would put you within range to hit it, but you'd also be on like these squares. You'd be on the edge of the chasm.
Okay. So I think what would happen. Tell me if this is possible.
Okay.
Because that rock is in my way, right? To be able to hit them. Is that true?
Yeah, you can climb up on top of it. Everything is difficult terrain.
Okay. Well, I don't need to go super far. I guess I will.
You could go out on
climb
this
up
bridge.
On top of the... What?
You could go out on this bridge and you'd be able to hit him.
Yeah, why don't I do that?
Okay.
I'll go down the bridge and I'll tell Marrow to hop up on that rock and we'll both attack the closest.
But I've merged you. How do I unmerge you? Keep going.
And I'll attack with the rapier and Marrow will attack with his mouth knives.
Mouth knives.
Oh my god, seriously?
Just
rolled-
Quentin things.
Well, they're both 9s, but I need to add my numbers to that. But I rolled a 9 on both die for both me and him, which is weird.
Better than rolling 2 nat 1s in a row, which
Yeah,
has never happened ever.
Definitely never happened. So that's a 15 for the rapier, and for puppy butt, it is. Crap. Where'd that go? Same. Yeah, they have the same bonus. So they're both 15s to hit.
15. That hits. Roll damage.
Great. 4 plus. So that's 6 damage from Marrow, and then from Quentin.
What kind of damage does he do?
I think it's slashing.
No reason.
Not important at all.
Yeah, I'm sure it's fine.
Seems fine to
Yeah, I
me.
think it's slashing damage. Yeah. And then Quentin is Nope, I thought that was max damage. It's not. It's a 3. Plus 6, so 9 points of damage from Quentin.
Okay, so you get around Marthala, you clamber onto this bridge, you manage still to whip your rapier through the air, slashing down a fairly good portion. As they're dodging your rapier, they get into Marrow's space, and he manages to clobber a bunch of them as well. It's a pretty good move from you.
And to be forthright, the rapier is piercing damage. If
Yeah.
that makes a difference.
Thank you. That's all from you, right?
That's it.
Brandel, you're up. Marthala, you're on deck. Brandel, what are we doing?
The hex is on the closer bunch, I think, right? Is that correct? I don't know.
I think that's correct because you moved it.
I
after
wrote it
something
down.
died.
It is correct. Yes, it is on the closer bunch.
Okay. Then I'll hit that one.
Okay. With a Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast that one.
Roll the hit.
Okay, 19 plus 6, so 25.
I mean, yes, that hits.
That is 3 damage plus 3 Eldritch Blast damage. That is force damage, and then the hex is. Yeah, 5. It's 1d6, right? Yeah, 5 necrotic.
5 necrotic damage. Okay. So as you... Math. So as you... As you throw your Eldritch Blast, which looks like a beach wavy, nice blue, and it everywhere it touches the bugs, they sort of like wither immediately, and this swarm is down. If I can,
Oh, it's down?
yeah, you killed it. So
Can I
you,
use my bonus action to move my hex to the other cloud?
I believe you can. Does that sound right?
Yeah. I'm gonna do that if I can.
Yeah, if you
I
can
was
see it.
moving that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
If I can see it, yeah, I should be able to. Yeah. Okay, then I'll do that.
Because your hex blade, your hex damage just gets added. It's you don't use
Yeah,
a bonus
it's
action
only
to
when I
use
hit
it.
it.
You just move a bonus
yeah.
action. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I
perfect.
just move it. I don't move the damage or anything.
Got it. All right.
Like a
Just
spoopy
next
hunter's
time I
mark.
don't have to.
A
Yeah,
spoopy
yeah.
hunter's mark.
Exactly.
Uh-huh. Okay, Marthala, you are up. And Druge, you're on deck.
Well, I'm gonna
Cool.
take my sword and swing it wildly at the bugs.
Are you gonna try and swing it like a sword swings, or are you gonna kind of like hold it out and wiggle it in the air?
I'll swing it like a sword swings, but like, so the way that this is gonna look is Marthala's very angry at this point because she just got shown up by a bunch of bugs and she feels real stupid.
No.
So she's gonna go to swing her sword like she's bringing it down against an enemy that she hates. But halfway through the swing, she's gonna realize that the enemy is just a cloud of itty bitty, teeny tiny little bugs. And so she kind of like ends it with a wiggle.
Yeah. Are you gonna move over to get into range for that?
Yes.
So you're gonna move like around here-ish?
Yeah.
Alright, I think that'll work.
And that is not great.
No.
An
boy.
11 to hit.
That does not hit. So that last...
Oh no, that's a 14. That's not a 4. That's a 14.
Well, then that
that's-
super hits. Roll damage. So you go to swing mightily and then sort of like wiggle it at the end. And how many of these do you kill?
15 damage.
15 damage.
Yeah.
You're fuck.
Gosh,
I
you
rolled a
do
6
lot of
and a 4,
damage.
so I done did good.
Yes, you did. All right. Anything else from you, my dear?
No, I will look victorious as I stare at the flies I just slaughtered.
Ah. All right, Druge, you're up, and Harlock, you are kind of on deck. Druge, what are we doing?
So there is, after Marthala has gone full fly swatter, a few swarming flies in front of me.
Yes. There's still a swarm in front of you.
Druge will also go full fly swatter and use the kind of flat of the glaive to kind of slap them into the ground.
Oh, perfect. I love
Recklessly.
it. Recklessly. Roll to hit.
Does a 24 hit?
Yes, it hits. Roll damage.
Math. That's another 7 points of damage.
Got it.
Slashing for those who care.
We all care so much.
Are they still swarms of bugs?
They are still swarms of bugs.
Great. Bonus action, I will take the other end of the glaive and try and smash them into the ground.
Got it.
Also recklessly.
Smash those bugs.
Roll to hit.
That is not as great. That's 15 to hit.
That hits still. Hit their bugs.
Fantastic.
They're bugs. It is time for Tech to smack, smack, smack. I like that. That's funny. Smack, 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 smack. Okay. Roll. What was the damage on that?
That is. Hang on while I do math.
Sure.
Another 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
And is that... Oh, okay, you said bludgeoning. Great. All right. So that's math total. All right, that looks good. Now, those bugs are... And that's all from you?
Yeah, I'm not going to move, and that's my action and bonus action, so yeah.
All right, well, these bugs are going to try to bite you.
Great.
Does a 14 hit?
That is my armor class, so yes.
Oh. You take 10 piercing damage.
Yikes.
Could be better.
Could be better.
Could be
And
worse.
they're gonna kind of move like up like a little bit, so they have more options for targets. Yeah. Oh, I clicked the wrong button. Hang on.
How convenient for them.
I thought they would like that. Yeah. Sorry, I lost a screen. Give me a second to get all my screens back up. All right. So they sort of swarm up. And remember, these are tiny little. These are swarms of these tiny bugs, and they're targeting everywhere that's open, and they're taking out chunks of you when they bite. It's the worst.
So, to be fair, you do have advantage on that, so you can roll again and see if you get the nat 20.
Why do I have advantage on it? Oh, because of recklessly.
Reckless, yeah.
I did not get a nat 20. I got
Right, that's fantastic.
kind of the opposite of a nat 20.
I will absolutely take that. Carry on.
All right, Harlock, you're up, and then we're going to be back to the top of the round with Relic.
Alrighty. Probably not anything fancy, just Toll the Dead to one of them's injured, right?
One of who is injured?
One of the swarms is winnowed down a bit.
There's only one swarm left, and it has been injured, yes.
Oh. Somebody managed to kill another one? Okay.
Yes, Brandel did.
It needs to make a wisdom save of 14.
It doesn't. Doesn't save.
Okie dokie.
Fails.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong bag. Oh. Gonna get yelled at for using my wife's dice.
She's gonna kill you.
That is a 6.
6 damage. Okay.
Necrotic if it makes a difference.
Toll of the dead always makes a difference. 6 damage. Cool. Your necrotic damage looks a little... It's applied a little differently, but the same thing where they sort of like wither and fall.
Some purple smoke. Yeah.
Purple smoke, yeah. It's gross. Okay, we're back
Just
up...
different than purple rain. Yes.
What?
Prince reference. It's fine.
Got it. Cool. That's the second reference you've made this evening that I don't understand. Which isn't on you, by the way. That's all me being a dork. Just for the record, I'm a dork. Okay, continuing. We are back up to the top of the round, which brings us to Relic. What are we doing, sir?
Well, running out of options here. Right in. I reckon I'll just shoot my little crossbow at him again.
Okay.
And whoops, that was not a roll, that was a drop. And 18.
That hits. Roll me damage.
Yay.
Yay.
I did a thing. I mean, I'm not gonna say it, but like shooting a bug with a crossbow, that's just max damage. 9.
Very
Yikes.
cool. Now, what kind of damage is that?
That is piercing.
Cool. So your crossbow bolt shoots through the air, and it like collects a bunch of bugs on the crossbow, and as it sticks in the wall, you've like got a shish kebab of bugs.
Oh, that was pretty cool. You guys say that.
Yeah, it's gross. I think
That was disgusting.
it's more gross than anything else. All right, next up is Quentin, and then Brandel is. Oh, I'm sorry. Relic, do you have anything else you want to do?
Nope.
Cool. Quentin, you're up, and Brandel is on deck. Yeah, they're still around. They're not quite dead yet.
And there's just this one last
They're
swarm,
not
correct?
dead yet that you can see.
That you know of.
We're gonna disturb some skeletons.
I can't. Doesn't look like I can reach him from where I'm at, right?
Yes, you can.
With melee. Oh, I can. With melee?
And throw your sword.
Not gonna do that.
I'm gonna let you reach them. I played this swarm a little bit differently than it's written, but
Well, the reason I asked is I have some things I can do to reach them if I have to. But
Like the
are they
sword.
cool story things?
yeah.
Then yeah, you can't reach them. What are you gonna do?
This will fail spectacularly, I'm sure. But
Yay!
I
Probably.
think what's gonna happen is Quentin's going to like kind of look down at the pit and like kind of gauge the distance and kind of back up and try and like take a couple quick steps and like jump off the bridge, like rapier first out in the air, and like take a slash at him. And as he's kind of like turning around, whether he hits or not, and falling backward, he's gonna misty step misty step the rest of the way to the other side of the gap.
I was wondering if it was gonna be like a Nightcrawler type of movie.
Basically.
So you're just gonna
So-
go for style points here.
Yep.
If you roll a nat 1,
I can still misty step.
well,
Yeah.
roll to hit
All right. Why'd you have to say those words though?
because I think it'll be funny.
Well, these are gonna be my.
I
my
really
misty
want
step
you to
day.
roll a 7. That would be great.
Almost. That's an 8. Yeah, 8 plus 6, I think.
I want to use more of these cards so I can complain at Gemhammer.
Yeah. 14 to hit with the rapier.
That hits.
Great. And that's a 1d8.
Rapier.
Rapier.
Rapier. 1d8 plus 6, so that's an 11 damage from the rapier.
Okay, let me look at my math here. Okay, and is Marrow gonna do anything?
Yep. And he's gonna attack from the top of that rock there.
Okay, so he bites out. Roll to hit.
And that's buddy. That's a 2 plus 6. It's an 8.
That doesn't hit. He bites like dogs do at soap bubbles, where they're like, and he misses.
Or flies.
Or flies. Yeah, but he doesn't do a good job.
No.
Okay, cool. Brandel, you're up, and Marthala, you're on deck. Brandel, you gonna bring us home?
I hope so. I will do the same thing since they are already hexed and hit him with the Eldritch Blast.
Sure.
That is 5 plus 6, so 11.
That does not hit.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Then I'm just gonna shrug, I guess.
That's so fucking on brand.
When these miss really, really closely,
Hit
can
the roof or something.
would it sound right if the Eldritch Blast like really does roll out like a wave and it sort of like crashes before it hits the bugs and disappears into nothing?
Yeah.
Does that sound all right?
Yeah.
We're leading into this
You give
beach
them a
thing
refreshing mist.
hard. If you hate it at all, let me know and I'll stop. But I'm really enjoying it.
Perfect, yeah.
All right, and you're gonna leave the hex blade there.
I mean, yeah, they'll stay hexed. I didn't
Okay.
hit them, so.
Marthala, what do you got? Andrews, you're on deck.
I'm gonna do the thing again and swing my sword wildly at bugs.
Let's see if it works.
Oh, you're gonna be so happy, Shauna. Guess who rolled a 7 for a grand total of 14 to hit?
Yay! That hits.
That is gonna be and I rolled a 1 and a 2. That blows.
Can't you Great Weapon Master that?
I know, I'm looking at it right now because you reminded me last time. I'm making sure. I think I can. Hey, you can re-roll a 1 or a 2 on a damage dice.
So both of them.
That's much better. Okay, so now it's gonna be 14 points of damage.
Doofa.
14 points of damage.
14 points of damage?
Do you cast spells?
No. I have
That's an
magic
ominous
wings, but I
question.
don't cast spells.
You feel
Don't you have light?
That's a cantrip. That barely counts.
oddly cool, and I'm gonna text you about it.
Like cool, like the fawns?
I don't know what the Fonz is.
Wow.
Yes.
I don't know what that is.
Fawns.
It's a Happy Days character.
What is a Happy Days?
Reference.
Happy Days is an
Old show
old
from-
TV
The TV show? Okay, cool. That's the third reference. If we make it to 5, I get a milkshake.
Ask your dad.
3.
He's used often as the epitome of cool. But was he really?
No, it was
Probably not.
what, the 50s? or
Wait, don't they
whatever?
reference this in Friends a bunch?
They reference lots of things in Friends.
Okay, well,
They reference the fawns in a lot of stuff, though.
Yeah.
Well-
I'm sure you've heard the
Fair.
reference, even if you don't
It's an
know who
old
he is.
thing.
I guess I just must
Family
not
Guy?
be. I don't watch Family Guy.
Good.
Marthala, I put something in our channel between the two of
did
us.
you?
But the way it plays out is you feel suddenly not chill, but like a cool breeze, and it just you realized you were very warm before, and now you're not.
Okay.
Okay. But as you're slashing through the air and you manage to, with the flat of your blade, just sweep up the rest of the bugs and whap them into the wall, and you are now free of swarms.
Okay.
The swarms have been defeated. Well
It
done.
was gross.
Ba-ba-ba-ba. Alright, so you're standing in this chasm.
Oh, it stinks in here. Oh, God.
Gonna immediately start looking at bodies. Probably without going down there.
Oh, that's gross. I'm probably gonna find a corner and start wiping bug guts off my armor and then throw up.
Ew.
I would like to retrieve the arrow that has all the bugs speared on it and point it out to everyone.
Druge would like to collapse on the nearest wall because he's looking pretty rough.
Okay.
Could I could I stumble over to wherever Druge is after I've vomited and just sort of, I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder by way of silently thanking him for trying to get me out of harm's way, and I will restore 4 hit points of his.
Oh, excellent.
Fantastic.
That is excellent. Okay, I think I heard something from Harlech. Harlech wants to look at the bodies. Oh, who'd I lose?
What was that?
Harlech, you said you wanted to look at the bodies?
Yeah.
Roll me an investigation check.
Okie dokie. Natural 20.
Okay, you
for
can
26.
tell at once that there seems to be that they're wearing a wide variety of clothing and armor, and they've been stripped of valuables, as you know, but some are fallen members of the Fellowship of the Golden Mongoose, because you can see that symbol, like that symbol on their clothing. You can see what look like miners, you can see farmers, you can see all kinds of different types of people, and you also intuit that these bodies were discarded here after being sacrificed to fuel a rite of some kind.
It's not good.
Looks like more bad magic.
DM, did we hear anything about lots of villagers and stuff going missing? I don't remember anything about that.
I don't think you have heard that.
We heard about the girl that went missing.
Yeah.
You did hear about the girl
Northern
going
man's
missing.
daughter.
The daughter of someone. I don't remember.
I
But
thought they
not
said
so-
something about a couple like miners, but
And some shady shit going on.
it didn't seem to be like a pandemic or like this many people.
COVID isn't happening here?
No. No, the one place it didn't.
Huh.
Okay.
Okay. What is everybody else doing? I think I haven't heard from Randall or Relic. Are you like walking around like proudly holding up the
Right, yeah, I'll try to get everybody to look at it and tell them how many I speared. This was an arrow. I shot this arrow from across the way, and look how many bugs I speared on it. That's keen eyes right there, mate.
It's gross.
Yeah, it's a couple bugs. Pretty good.
Gross.
Yeah, on an arrow.
Go bugs,
Right, like, I might have to change my old moniker here.
To what?
Well, keen eye, of course.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that would make sense.
Right.
Oh,
What,
get
how
it out of my face! Relic, this is gross!
What if? How many are there? How many are there, DM? How many?
How many bodies?
Yeah, how many bugs?
Oh, bugs.
How many bugs on the arrow?
There are 9 bugs on the arrow.
No. 9 bugs.
Okay, that's
Right.
actually pretty good.
All right. See, now I'm gonna change it to relic. I'll start my campaign speech with I killed 9 with 1 arrow.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's
yep.
exactly what I was thinking of too.
Right. 9
seems like
dead,
a,
1 shot.
Seems like quite a giant tail there, Relic.
Yeah, this the stuff that tall tales are made of, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All right.
Could you just wipe it off, though? Oh, it's gonna make me sick.
Wash. Fine. I'll wipe it off before I put it back in my quiver.
Okay, and Brandel, what are you doing?
How deep is the castle?
10 feet.
10 feet. Does it look like there is a way to get down the castle without having to, jump?
No.
Sad.
Why?
I wanna jump.
You want to jump into the...
I
What?
guess I'll just, yeah.
Why do you want to go into the
know,
cavern? Or the
I don't know.
chasm?
I
You want to go into the chasm, but you don't want to go through the door you unlocked.
I mean, yeah.
Is that what's happening here?
I mean, people weren't going through the door; they were going the other way.
If you want to go in the chasm, you can go in the chasm. You're just gonna have to do an acrobatics check.
I mean, I can just make you a
I don't know what's
staircase.
She sounds way too excited about this.
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
Also, just to remind you, the chasm is full of dead bodies.
He can swim.
Ew.
Oh,
Oh God. Okay. No. Okay.
If I notice his interest, I'll make him a staircase with mold earth.
Oh shit. Okay.
Okay. So what are you doing in this chasm?
I don't know. Just looking like. Are the bodies like super old or not that old?
No, they are. They seem to only be a couple of days old.
Do their clothes look fancy?
Not
Or-
really.
or
It's
they're like just.
it's like I mentioned to Harlech. They're people of all kinds, but there doesn't seem to be anybody particularly fancy. Like they're working men and women.
All right. Can I? Okay, I'm gonna detect magic just to see if I see anything.
Sure. And remind me about the range and stuff on all that.
It's 30 feet. Sphere of 30 feet.
As far as you can see. Is it line of sight?
30 feet. It says within 30 feet of you. You sense magic in this way. You can use your magic.
So if it's magical, it has to be like behind like a certain thickness of stone.
It says the spell can
or-
penetrate most barriers,
Yeah,
but is blocked
there
by
you go.
1 foot of stone.
Got it. Okay. So you do not see anything magical in this room, which is about what your range is right now. The walls that you've been passing are very thick. They're about 5 feet thick, so you're not going to be able to see through those.
It doesn't seem like there's anything interesting down here.
There's a sort of a residue of magic on that wall where the runes are. But it's very clear that that's it's faded in a way that means the ritual was never completed. And the same residue is on the bodies. You can tell that the bodies were used to fuel a ritual.
I'll just go back up then.
Okay.
I think Quentin's gonna sit down for a minute and do some mindfulness exercises,
What does that mean?
and I'm gonna cast Gift of Alacrity.
Oh.
Fancy.
Yeah, it gives me a 1d8 to initiative rolls for the next 8 hours.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Fancy.
Drew's is just like, and has like bugs in ears and trunks, and like he's cleaning his trunk and ears out, and there's a lot of flapping and waving, and it's all terrible.
Yeah,
I think if
it's-
that's going on, Quentin will give him a hand with that before he sits down to meditate.
Okay. So we're cleaning everybody up.
Brennan,
Yeah.
what we have as far as religious people. Do you think we should be burying these?
Oh, no, mate. It's way too much work. We might as well just,
Oh, it's no trouble. It's just, do you think the townspeople want to do it another way?
Oh, alright, yeah. That's most definitely less work for, that's most definitely what they would want. They would need to see their loved ones once again, and that's a lot of work for us to bury them. So, we just don't do
it's
the work
just
and we'll...
a little bit of finger wiggle, but sure. All right.
So is Brandon saying that you shouldn't bury them because the families will want to recover the bodies?
Oh, yeah, that's it. And I don't want
That's
to
what I'm
bury...
getting out of it.
And you don't want to do the work, right? And Harlech, you're trying to imply that it won't be any work to bury them But you're acquiescing to
Yeah.
you've
Right, but if we perhaps show these dead bodies and give closure and everything, then perhaps they would likely be more apt to vote for somebody that showed them closure with the loved ones. I'm just saying. That's a good idea. Good idea, Harlech, there with that. Not burying them. For the loved ones.
Well, you're running for office. I don't really have a horse in this race.
Right, but for the loved ones. You're right. You're right. Good idea, Harlech, not to bury them. Yeah.
okay.
We can't. Oh God. We can't just leave them down here, can we?
Well, yes. Because, we'll let their loved ones know, and we'll send somebody with strong backs down here to get them all out.
The
I'm
process
gonna
of
just-
removal will take quite a bit of time. We can come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can finish exploring, make sure there's no more bugs.
It's my fault. It's all right.
You're gonna
We'll
only-
make sure that the families find their loved ones, right? And you don't want to really carry out these sticky bodies, do you?
I'll look
I'm-
super uncomfortable and just wring my hands.
Yeah.
I'm open to options. Like we could quickly bury them, but there isn't much dignity in it, and I don't know if it would provide some closure for the townspeople to at least know who's here.
Yeah. No, I agree. Right.
Or
we
we
should
could
bring them
just-
back down here.
Yeah, but bring them out later. Maybe those two flower sales ladies will help us.
I do not
don't-
think so.
I
No?
don't know that we
Yeah,
want to
I don't-
subject them to
yeah,
this at
they
this
look
point.
pretty-
They're already pretty scarred. I mean,
And there are like dozens, right?
I don't know if we could do worse.
Are we talking dozens or hundreds here? Like, how many bodies are in this castle?
Hundreds.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, it's gonna take a
Yeah,
bit.
no. Yeah.
How on earth do you think hundreds of people ended up down here and no one noticed?
That is
Yeah.
strange. That is strange. We
Yeah.
didn't hear any boys say that there was a bunch of dead bodies down here. But maybe that's a mystery they didn't know needed solving, and now we've solved it for them. And they'd be like,
Go
oh, I
us.
thought so-and-so just went off to the neighboring town, and we're like, no, they down here did.
No, they're dead in a
Probably
ditch. Literally.
more bad magic would be my personal theory.
Wait, okay. Now, I know I goof around a lot, but this is a legitimate question, y'all. Do you think maybe the townsfolk were in on it, and now we should probably fear for our lives?
You tell us that your constituents.
Well, not yet. They haven't voted for me.
An interesting theory. I'm leaning towards no, but I don't know that we can rule it out.
I think we should keep our guard up. Anybody remember anything suspicious about what they told us about this place? Maybe they sent us down here to get whacked ourselves and thrown in a ditch. I'd rather
Well,
not die in a ditch. I'm just saying.
Didn't they tell us that it was dangerous and people had disappeared and there was a lot of spooky
Well,
stuff and
the
strange
guy-
people
yeah, the
living
guy
here
that
and we
talked about
probably
his-
shouldn't come up here?
The
Is that
guy
what they
talked
said?
About his daughter disappearing, said there was some shady
If-
stuff going on.
That's true.
That's about
Yeah.
it.
Daughter
Alright,
disappearing.
alright.
Yep.
If the townspeople are responsible for this, then they could have potentially just killed us or captured us and used us for another attempt. So I doubt that they are entirely complicit.
That's good logic. Well, I mean, I don't feel so good. I'm feeling a little weak. Maybe we should just go tell somebody and let them bring the pitchforks and the torches down here and figure all this mess out themselves.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
But there's more.
Aren't we getting
Yeah.
paid to clear this out?
we're looking for something too, aren't we?
Yeah, but like I can carry like 3 dudes at most. I'm not gonna. Yeah, like that's a lot of trips.
Well,
That's what I'm
you
saying.
don't have to carry them all yourself. Just like thank you, but
Well, if
I'm
there
a
are-
strong, independent woman who don't need no beach fur bulk. We'll do this as a group.
Don't need no bulk.
If there are hundreds, then I mean, that's at least 50 per person.
I think what
Probably
Drew's
redistributed
referring
because
to
some of us
is
can't lift the same amount.
clearing out the dangerous creatures.
Can we just get out of this room, though? Because it's disgusting.
Just stuff some cloth up your nose.
On that note, there appears to be an exit here. Come on, give me the pings. There appears to be an exit down here. There appears to be a collapsed tunnel here, and there appears to be an exit down here. From the room.
I would prefer leaving sooner rather than later. And he's still kind of pawing at his trunk because everything in here is awful.
Can I, I'm gonna hand my perfume back to Druge for a minute and just sort of like not go all the way over, but get closer to the two exits at the southern end of this map.
No, give me just my thought.
Yeah.
Do you want to
I'll
look
get
at
close
this
to-
one?
Oh, I'll get close.
I want to get perhaps 10 feet out from that one and see if I can hear anything or see anything, you know, like another swarm of bugs that's about to try and kill us, or
Roll
things of that nature, perhaps.
Sure. Roll me a perception check.
Ooh, that's not a thing I'm great at.
If she's holding the perfume, Drew's just following all of that.
I think she gives it to you.
Hey, dirty
How do you-
20, look at that.
Hey.
All,
Yeah, I handed it to you, Druge.
all you're hearing is a rather eerie silence. It's almost as if this, you realize you expect this cavern to echo, and it's not.
That's spooky.
And you smell a lot of dead bodies, and you can see that this corridor appears to wind down and sort of go in this direction.
There's a way out down here. Does the ceiling appear taller in that corridor? Or
As
does it look like Druge is gonna have problems?
Drew's just gonna have to duck again. It's another narrow hallway.
Great.
Good.
It's just-
Everything is awful.
It just occurred to me that I can be trying to, probably without much luck, clean bodies and clear up the air a bit with prestidigitation, so I'll probably be doing a bit of that.
Are you you're trying to clean up the dead bodies?
I'm trying to reduce the smell
Just
that
asking.
clearly bothers people.
Okay, I don't
Gonna
think.
smearing stuff around.
No, I think you do it in pockets, but the smell keeps like woofing in. It's
Right. I think it's too big for me to actually fix, but I
Yeah,
think
but
it's
you're
still
trying. Yeah, got it. Okay.
So there's puffs of
Doing your
fragrant
best.
air. This pocket smells like flowers for 5 seconds. This
This
pocket
pocket.
smells like flowers for 5 seconds.
Okay.
I think Quentin is going to
Anybody
kind
else
of
looking
try and
around?
take a look as we're poking around. He'll wander over to that exit directly across from where he's at. But on the way, he wants to look at the bodies in the pit. Is there any chance that they see any of those brands that we've been seeing on undead bodies? Like the undead creatures that don't know they're undead?
Roll me an investigation check.
Okay.
No reason.
No reason.
I don't get to play D&D. That's a 4.
You
Yeah,
don't.
at least you
They're a
didn't
little
say
too
This
far
is
away.
playing D&D.
They're about 10 feet away, and like the bodies on the floor around you are you're not
Yep.
seeing anything.
So I think he just kind of glances and just keeps walking.
And then do you want to poke your head in this? This is
Yep.
a hallway
Yeah.
that winds.
Oh.
But it's
Should
like
do
a
another
finished
hallway?
hallway again.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Y'all got
do I hear-
options. Roll me a perception
Do I
check.
hear anything down that way? Okay.
Oh boy. Here we go.
That is also a 2. This dice is a jail. That's 2 2s in a row. Plus, was my perception? That's a 9.
Everybody's moving around a little bit too much for you to really concentrate, and everybody's
Okay.
sort of jumpy about the bugs and like kind of like
Mhm.
waiting for more bugs to appear. So that distracts you a little bit.
Okay. I'll kind of come back to the group.
Druge, are you getting up and wandering around? Are you gonna stay where you are?
I mean, he will just kind of carry around this bottle of perfume under the trunk and just kind of trail after Marthala and just, thanks.
Okay.
You're obviously uncomfortable. Does it? Okay, so follow-up question. This hallway seems to have a supernatural, eerily silent effect when it should be echoing.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna back the fuck up then and go back to the group.
Cool. Everybody's gonna trail after you. Brandon, are you doing anything?
I'm sitting there rubbing my feet, watching them all look about. So I popped a squat, sitting there and just kind of waiting to see what the group wants to do.
Okay. Quentin, do you go down that hallway a little bit more, or?
I think I'd go to see around that first bend, but I wouldn't go too far.
You see a short staircase that goes down.
Down, okay.
Now, Quentin, don't get too far out of the way.
Yeah, I need something small to throw down the stairs.
How about your puppy?
I was thinking of you.
Harsh.
You're so funny.
He'll kind of chuckle, and is there like a rock or anything I can kind of toss down there?
There's a bone by your foot. It looks like an
I'll
arm
pick
bone.
that up and
It's
I'll
sticky.
pick it up and look at Marrow and say sit, and like put a hand on his collar, and I'll throw the bone down the stairs.
He's not interested in these bones.
Okay, good.
Can I cast light on the bone as soon as he picks it up?
Yes.
I do that.
I'm like, oh, hey, that's actually really useful. Thank you. And I'll chuck it down the stairs.
Sorry, I just have to write down that comment. It was funny. Okay, so you check it down the stairs. This is just a narrow hallway, so I'm having trouble, like, not...
And I have
Revealing
60 feet
anything.
of dark vision plus whatever happens with that.
I know,
light on
I'm
the
just trying to
bone. Okay.
Not
navigate.
light up everything.
Yeah, I'm
Bone
trying...
light.
Hang on.
Do you have like a selector
like a
tool that
smaller.
you can use, or a brush or something?
Probably.
Mhm.
That would be convenient. There. It ends in like a dead end with 2 doors on either side.
Cool. So I'll kind of come back and report that to the group.
Okay.
Does it smell any better in that hallway?
Much.
I'll also report that like maybe we can just camp out in that hallway for a minute.
I'm sure Druge would enjoy that.
Super wood.
Camping in a hallway? Probably not.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Anywhere where it
How are the
smells better.
ceilings? Yeah. Anything where it
I mean,
smells
there's
better.
stairs, right? So maybe the ceiling is a little better.
Yeah, the ceiling stays at the same height, so the ceiling gets taller down at the bottom of those stairs.
So the ceiling goes straight; it doesn't track
Right.
with the staircase.
Correct.
Okay. I would also convey that.
We could check out those rooms.
There's also an entrance down here. If my ping tool will work. Ping. I want ping. And this collapsed hallway. You gonna look at those or go down the hallway at the top of the map?
What's everybody else doing?
I would kind of like to check out the collapsed hallway.
Okay. Roll me
Oh no.
and a
Initiative.
nature check or a survival check. Whichever's higher.
Let's see. Both are not great, so.
Natural survival.
Hey, 18.
Oh, great. You can tell that somebody collapsed this tunnel intentionally.
Does it sound like there's something in the tunnel?
It's
Or
completely
like
collapsed.
it was collapsed recently?
It doesn't seem to be an old collapse. It seems like it was done in the last couple of days. Like nothing's been able to settle. Like if you see like a stone like tumble down as you're looking at it. So it's relatively new.
Well, guys, Marthala is essentially 5 years old, so she's gonna start pulling stones out until someone stops her. I will
wait.
try to uncollapse the tunnel.
Okay.
What you do down there? There.
I will help and probably speed things up considerably faster with mold earth. And just
Earth bend it out of the way.
Is there something down there, my fella? What are you digging for?
It's a new collapse, and there could be survivors inside. We should check.
Do you hear anything?
Well, no, but I'm sure they're weak. I mean, look what happened in here. Maybe the bugs got
we
to
hear
them. I don't know.
eerie silence.
Yell their names. Say, hey, you all.
I don't know that. Do you know their names?
No, just make up a name.
Hey, Bob.
So,
Are you okay?
Any response?
there's no response. No.
I doubt there's anybody down there. Angel Face. We should probably not waste our time
Yeah,
digging a
this
hole.
this is gonna take you a couple of days to clear.
That much? Shit.
Dang.
It's the whole tunnel has been collapsed, not just the entrance. Like you and Harlot get deep enough that you realize the entire length of this has been collapsed, not just the entrance.
Oh. Does it look like it was collapsed by like magical means or just by brute strength?
Or boom boom sticks.
It's hard to tell. Roll me a I guess like a history. No, roll me another. No, you rolled an 18. You can tell that it's very similar to the destruction you saw up at the manor. The way that things were
Okay.
kind of destroyed up there.
Okay. All right. Well, since Relic told me to, I'll kind of just walk away and leave Harlick there playing with rocks.
Is anyone
On brand.
okay? Do either of you want to check out this hallway before you?
Oh, I didn't realize there was another hallway. Yeah, I'll make sure that there's nothing in there that's waiting to jump out and kill us.
So you also discover a stairway down. The ceiling stays at the same height, so it gets taller as you go down.
There's another staircase over here. Does it smell like better?
A little. Like anywhere you get away from the chasm is gonna smell better. Yeah.
Okay.
You can see a doorway down at the bottom of it.
Where would you all like to go?
You have
I am all
options.
for leaving this room.
Which of them smells the least terrible, as far as I can tell?
Of all the options.
Of the two options that we have had presented, yes. Like if I'm periscoping the trunk around.
They smell
Which one?
equal. They smell equally better than here.
Great. Druge does not have an opinion. Druge would just like to leave.
Well, we could try and make our way back to that cistern room and take a rest there.
But this is exciting and secret.
Oh, I agree. I'm not saying leave the entire facility, but
If
we want to.
if we're going to take a break, we should escort the ladies outside of the building. And
That's
then-
kind of what I was thinking. Is we could get them back to that room, send them on their way, and then kind of tuck in for a bit because we said we wanted to clear this out for the protection of the village, if nothing else.
Fine, if you say so.
And Marthala, we'll come right back in here, and you get to pick the tunnel.
Nobody wants to keep exploring more than me.
She
But
will look absurdly excited.
Offended.
No, she's gonna be excited about that.
She's so excited that she was given the opportunity to choose a tunnel.
All right, so y'all are gonna backtrack to the cistern room.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna pick up the flower ladies on the way. And to escort them to the entrance.
Yep. Which is the cistern room. Like that just goes outside.
Yep. And trying to figure out which shortcuts I can take to put you
And
in.
of course, you all build a friggin' bridge across here, so I don't have to walk. Or for the ladies, but not for me. You know, grumble.
Grumble, grumble, grumble.
Do you want me to toss you?
No, that's you all build a bridge for them. Nobody's ever offered to build a bridge for me.
We just figure you can handle it on your own.
With these short, stumpy legs, are you kidding me?
You're a very capable
I am
man.
not.
Yeah.
Did you just say I am not?
Yes.
The ladies are all sort of like, just like lots of, oh my gosh, thank you so much. Oh my gosh, oh my, thank you so. And
Remember, vote for me.
yeah, of course, and they're confused, and and
Sure, whatever.
and so they head up. Now we're a little over an hour into this. Would you all like to take a break?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let the dogs out.
Let's take.
Who let the dogs out?
Do we want to take about a 5-minute break?
Yeah,
Sounds
5
good.
sounds about right.
Okay, stream. We're gonna be back at 7:20ish. We will be about 5 minutes. So bye stream for just a. We'll be right back. Bye. I remembered to do the right overlay, and I remembered to unmute myself. I win!
Natural
Yeah.
20.
Natural 20. I'm coming back from break. Hi, Stream. We're back.
Killing the game.
Alright, so you escorted the ladies out. They are very pleased to no longer be in this horrible, horrible place. Are you all intending to take a long rest or short rest?
I think we could benefit from a long rest if that is a thing that we can do in this place.
So,
Yes, I'm very sleepy.
That was kind of my idea.
yeah, you guys are gonna
I have
bunk
one
down.
question.
Yeah.
Are the grenades, is the alchemical fire still in the coffin room?
It's a good question.
I don't know. Did y'all grab it?
I just wanna know if we left them there or if we actually grabbed them.
I would like to try and secretly grab them as we go by.
Roll me a sleight of hand.
Yes, please.
If they both roll low, can they like grab each other's hands, both trying to sneak it instead?
If Brandel is also gonna try and sneak them, then yeah, roll me a sleight of hand.
No, I just wanna.
Oh, you just wanna know,
where
okay.
they are.
Sorry.
I just wanna know where they are.
Brandon, what did you roll?
25.
You
Shit. Okay, so
Yikes.
you absolutely managed to sneakily grab them.
shit. Okay, so that's what I was saying.
So I have 2 vials of alchemical fire.
Somewhere, yeah. I don't. Where are you gonna hide them?
I got a pouch.
But they're like flasks.
I'll put them. Yeah, I'll
Just
put them
don't
in
roll
my.
around in your sleep.
No,
man.
I'll put them in my little like habit thing that I'm wearing. I'll just tuck them in like a bra.
So you've got 2 alchemical fire boobs.
Yeah.
Yes.
Got some hot cleavage there.
Okay,
This
so
won't go wrong. This won't go wrong.
gonna
Man
write
is thick, okay?
that down. All right. So you are all
Wake up
going
and
to
Brandon
take
is
a
drunk.
nap. And you want to take a long rest. Is that correct?
I'll take first shift.
And if we're taking long rests, Druge will set up hunting traps at as many entrances and exits as he can manage.
You are aware of 3 doors. This
Aware
one
of is such an
into the storage. Shut up. Storage room where you saw the traps with all the building materials. This one, which is a wall you knocked down, and this one, which goes back up to the outside.
He has 2 hunting traps, so he will take the one at the wall he knocked down and the one that leads to the outside.
Got it. Okay.
If we all huddle close enough, Harlock will cast alarm.
How close we gotta be?
20-foot cube.
Oh, okay.
We can all fit in that, I think, right? Yeah.
You know what else can? The alchemical fire.
It's a decent size.
You know, he's not wrong.
He's not wrong.
Alchemical fire will not set off the alarm. So, yeah.
So we'll all burn to death in our sleep.
I mean, I imagine we'll wake up if we get set on fire.
Maybe.
You would assume, yeah.
Depends on how fast it kills you. All right, so everybody mark a long rest.
Yay.
Oh, thank
Long
fuck.
rest. Confirmed.
Thank God.
I get my wings back.
Yay!
I get everything back. Oh my god.
Every time we take
That
a
was
long
that was
rest,
not good.
Marthala gets her wings.
Aw, that's
Yeah.
really cute.
Oh,
Yeah, I was out of spell slots, so.
I assumed, yeah. I
I was
assumed
out of
everybody was
regions.
having a hard time. Yeah. All right, so
At some point,
Mhm.
just based on the way that this, we had a passage and had another passage, and I'd like to inspect around the walls using my relic brain and see if I can find any other passage out of here.
out of this room.
Yep. During long rest, when I'm maybe while everybody's asleep, or
When you're napping.
I wouldn't volunteer to take watch. I'm just saying, but if I had to.
Roll me an investigation or a survival/perception check, whichever's higher.
Okay. Perception, 15.
No, not perception. Oh no, it is perception. Yeah, you're right. You notice scuff marks around this corner, and you realize that there's a door here, and you push on it, and it opens into a hallway.
Right, then. We got any more of those traps there, Druzy? There's another door here. Oh wait, if they're all asleep, then I'll just close it quietly and wait. But I don't know. Depends on timing here.
Yeah, I imagine there is some system of watches. Druge
Yeah,
and
Quentin said
Quentin
he'd take first.
there, so yeah, if Quentin takes first, Druge will take second.
Marthala will likely sleep until someone wakes her up because she doesn't think about things like watches.
Fair.
Who takes third watch?
I'll take third one.
And fourth?
How many watches are there?
Just 3, right? 3 or 4?
I get my spells at 30 minutes.
Usually 3.
3. Okay.
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 Then, yeah,
Um,
I'll just wake up early and poke around.
Can everybody who
Take a
took
watch.
a watch roll me a perception check?
I can certainly
Sure.
try.
Sure.
Perception. 18.
10.
And,
21.
Quentin, on your watch, you find yourself sort of straining your hearing to try to hear something. You expect there to be more noise, like rats or something, and the sound in this place is just dead. And it's very unsettling. And when Druge goes to take watch, you jump, and it's a little hard for you to get back to sleep. Druge, you're sort of lulled by or overwhelmed, not overwhelmed. A lot of your perception is concentrated on the cistern because it's still making noise, like it's like lapping and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
But
He's gonna have to sit on the ground. I assume the ceiling is still like 7 feet tall. So
no, the ceiling in here is quite tall because this is where you enter from the ground, and it descends
great.
really low.
Fantastic.
So you're comfortable in here.
fantastic.
You can hear the air moving, but very sluggishly. And Brandel, this is not like any place that you're comfortable with. So you keep thinking you hear noises, and it ends up being the party, and you kind of keep jumping whenever you hear that. So it's very unsettling for you. So it's good that you're on the last watch, because you probably wouldn't be able to get back to sleep after that. All right. Y'all wake up the next morning, I guess.
Yay.
Have we still think that the water in the cistern is just like fine, right?
Yep.
I tasted it and it was okay. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm probably gonna take a big gulp of water when I first wake up.
Please roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah. $17.
There's a weird taste to it, but it seems fine.
It tasted weird.
I thought you said this was normal water.
I mean, it tasted like weird. But it's just fine.
Gross. It's got like a sulfur sort of, I don't know, a chalky aftertaste. Just ugh.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I just
probably
went
not good.
once.
It doesn't taste that off. There's just sort of almost a metallic aftertaste to it. What's everybody else doing? You wake up.
Is Marthala audibly complaining about the quality of the water?
Yes.
So Druge will have been like reaching a trunk towards it, and she starts complaining, and the trunk will just slowly retract, and that's gonna be it.
Okay.
I will point out the new door to everyone.
Did you make a new doorway, Relic?
Yeah, tunneled it all the way through while you all were sleeping. No, that's a lie. I found it.
They're complete reversal instantly.
So
Marthala is through the entirety of that sentence. She totally believes him, and then she looks a little bit saddened when he admits that he didn't do it. It was a lie.
Well,
yeah.
Sorry, that was a joke. I didn't mean to lead you astray. That would have been a lot of work, and I think you know that I wouldn't put a lot of work into that.
Quentin's gonna go pet the door.
Pet the door.
Roll me a perception check.
While Quentin does that, Druge will collect his hunting traps.
Okay.
Do I notice Relic's boobs?
Roll me a perception check, and Relic, roll me a sleight of hand opposed.
Oh, but he's really tricky.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I've
the
stared
point.
at him for ages. Wouldn't I know? Oh, I don't know anything. That's a 2.
Okay.
22.
That's better than my roll for the door.
You didn't notice anything. Quentin, what did you roll for the door?
A nat 1 plus 7.
I think you would start explaining to Relic how solid this wall was.
No, it's not a wall. It's a door. Trust me, and I will walk over and open it.
Does that sound right, Quentin? That you would, like...
Well, if you pointed out the door, I just don't think I would.
How about I
might
give you
think, like, it was, like,
advantage
sealed.
on your roll?
You what?
Roll again. I'll give you advantage on it because he pointed it out.
Okay, I'll take it. Oh, much better. That's an 18 plus 7, 25.
Yeah, so you do see it, and you're able to activate it as well. It's just very cunningly hidden hinges,
Okay.
and it opens
So
into that
but
hallway.
There's no traps or anything. Okay.
Yeah, no traps.
Cool. Then I kind of look back at the group and like, we ready to go?
Are we going this way now?
Yeah, it's the door I found, and it. We might as well see where it goes.
I mean, anything
Yeah.
but bugs.
Yeah, it's a new way. It's better than climbing over that pit.
I guess, yeah.
Didn't we decide Marthala got to pick?
Right, but that
Oh,
was in
that-
the new room, in the old room, rather.
Just
You're
thought
not going to let me pick anymore.
No, you still get picking it.
no.
Yeah, well,
Right
if we
back.
get to that room.
we can go the other way to get back around. Just, yeah, let's
No,
go.
it's fine. Let's go.
What do you do? We pick. We'll pick. We'll still pick when we get there.
Okay.
All right, so you guys go through this new tunnel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It does in fact lead into the chasm space, so it is a much shorter way of getting to where you...
See, I told you. Now, my fault. Which one you want to go down?
She'll sort of look at both of the hallways, just glance at him, and then point to the one that's further away.
This one? The top one?
Yep.
Okay. I will move all of you over there when you decide what you're going to do after that.
Yeah, sure.
So, who's going to check... What are we doing? There are 2 doors at the bottom of this hallway.
If
Left and right.
Marthala is picking a direction, Druge is getting out of this room as quickly as possible because everything is horrible here.
Okay.
Like the Stanley Shuffle for pretzels.
I don't know what that is either. Is tonight confuse the shit out of your GM night with references she's never ever heard of?
Yeah,
You
he's
know
gonna,
this.
he's gonna go full Euro step and just.
What the shit?
Okay, now you're trying.
Alright, so who goes down the hallway first? Because it is another one of those narrow hallways.
I
Drush?
do.
Marthala does? Okay, so at the bottom there are 2 doors. What you doing?
I will try the one to my right and see if it's open.
Of course you try the one to your right. Jesus. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. The door to your right. The door is open.
I will turn back to look at the rest of the group triumphantly and walk into the room.
Druge will be right behind her. Record.
Quentin's gonna shuffle up as quick as he can, be like, oh,
How is the ceiling in here, for the record?
It's pretty good.
Excellent.
A long table has been pushed into the northwest corner of this room, with 3 corpses of male humans piled beneath it. Each corpse is naked to the waist and wearing colorful tights. Visible on the chest of one corpse is a sigil of a draconic skull pierced from the bottom by a sword.
Ooh, I'm gonna look at it.
I will avert my eyes at the half-naked corpses and just kind of be like, what is it with all of the dead people down here? I don't understand. Every room.
And you yell this, correct?
Yeah.
Please roll for initiative.
God damn it.
Oh shit.
Here we go. Oh shit, and everyone's way the fuck back there.
Well, no.
No. You guys are moving as a group.
We're behind.
So Quentin was right
Okay.
behind. Here, I'll line you all up. Quentin's right
I'll
here.
probably be like behind Harlech or something.
and
know.
I have, of course, forgot
Harlech.
to refresh my gift of alacrity. woke
Harlech's
up.
next. Ignore that spot I just revealed. Relic's probably behind everybody, right?
No, usually it's not quite at the end. You know, I don't want anything to sneak up behind us. I work my way into the middle somehow, or fight for the last spot with Brandel.
Why can't I grab her?
Just like keep going back and then you keep going back and keep going slower and slower.
Just leapfrogging all over the place.
For some reason it keeps trying to group Alright, Brandel, you apparently can't move on your own.
That's okay.
Dumb. Okay, so you're... Jesus, okay. You're in about that order.
Sure.
Great.
Shit. So we.
Right, yeah, sorry, you distracted me with it. Okay.
Oh yeah, roll initiative. Yeah.
Right, roll initiative.
That's pretty good.
Quentin, what do you got?
I forgot to refresh my mindfulness, so I don't get that bonus.
I meant to mention that, I'm sorry.
I meant to say it. So that's
You
an
did
11.
this to you.
Yep. Hey, it's only like the 6th time I've forgotten to do it.
You said an 11?
Yep.
Druge?
14.
Marthala?
17.
Relic?
10.
Brandel?
21.
Harlech?
Damn.
9.
9?
Tracks.
9.
21.
Alright, give me just a second.
Which is funny because I'm like way at the back.
Yeah.
Yep. Nat 1 incoming.
Yeah, let me just. I'll just blast Harlech.
Huh? She's rolling a lot of dice.
I'm just doing
Yeah,
stuff.
I'm not super fond of that.
Hush.
The GM casts silence.
The GM casts silence. Would it work?
No.
No,
I don't think it would work with this group.
we're immune.
To silence? Ah, son of a-
Yep.
That tracks, I think. Sorry, I couldn't figure out which rooms y'all would go into. So there was no real way for me to prepare this. So I apologize.
No
It's all good.
worries.
All right, now let's
That's
put
fair.
everybody in the right order.
Think about what you would do and then do the opposite.
Basically that.
No, there were literally 3 different paths you could take. So I decided to not even try, like, to figure that out. I was like, screw it. They'll just pick what they pick, and we can entertain stream with our fun thoughts.
Shenanigans abound.
You guys ever wonder if bees fart?
Why?
No.
No,
They,
no, I
they
do
don't have
not.
stomachs.
I don't think they do though.
Why? Just why? Oh my god, stop eraser. My eraser keeps appearing. It's very, very, very frustrating.
And then if you double tap your pencil there.
I know!
Okay.
Okay, so we are at the top of the round. We're pretty close to time. So let's get through one round of combat real quick, and then we'll wrap it up. Does that sound all right?
Yep.
Okay.
We can go all night, it's fine.
Brandel, you're up. Marthala, you're kind of on deck. Brandel, what are you doing?
Do I know that something is going on?
Oh, wait. Hang on. No, wait. I have a thing. Oh, I meant to look this up. Oh, I didn't know if you guys were coming in here. Hang on a second. Marthala, roll me a perception check. And Druge, roll me a perception check.
Natural 20. 21.
Is this a scent-based perception check?
No.
Well, shit. Okay. That is actually not terrible. That is a 19.
Both of you see shadows creep under the door and stand up in front of you. They're gonna look a lot like skeletons because I couldn't find anything that looked like a smudge. They are gonna attack y'all. So they don't surprise you.
Great.
And I don't think I crammed enough of you in the room. I think Marthala yells that thing right away. So I think the way we're gonna do this is Marthala yells about dead things. 2 shadows creep under the door. Both Marthala and Druge immediately spot them. And would one of you yell about it so that the rest of the party knows?
I mean, Marthala yelled, right? So.
She yelled about dead things. I don't know that she yelled about.
I yell about corpses, but you guys probably hear it when I draw my sword, I would think. That's not a quiet endeavor.
Yeah. And if they are approaching us actively, Druge would pull out the glaive and
Ting.
sentinel attack one of them.
What's sentinel attack mean?
If they get in range, right?
Yeah. If they
Oh,
get
yeah.
within-
They are.
Yeah.
They're in range just because they come under the door. So yeah, go ahead and do that.
Great. Does a 22 hit?
Yes, you know it does.
Certainly hope so.
I want you
Matt?
guys to know that bees can indeed fart. I googled it.
Well, Tyler also.
There you go, Tyler.
Tyler also said. Tyler says they don't fart, but they probably burp. Their pollen and nectar mouth organ things probably can get acidic or burbly at times.
That is 12 points of slashing damage, and their movement is reduced to 0, so they can't get any closer.
For how long?
For a turn.
And that's just on one of them, right?
Yeah, it's
And I'm
just
sorry,
one.
how much damage was that?
12 of slashing.
Mm-hmm. All right. Okay, so everybody hears the sounds of battle. So we'll drop into initiative. Brandel, you're up. Marthala, you're on deck. What would Brandel do? Try to get closer?
I mean, yeah, I could try to get closer.
Or you could just hang out.
I'll move.
That is an option.
I mean, I'll
yes.
at least move closer to the door. Like, maybe just a little bit, you know? Like,
Oh, excuse me, pardon me.
I don't know if I would... I don't know if I would enter the room, but...
15, 20, 25, 30. I think your movement's 30.
Yeah,
You can make it here.
that's fine. I'll just stay there and, like... Yeah, just chill.
Uh-huh.
Hang loose, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, I am positioning these bad boys. Nope, you would have hit it as soon as it came through the door, probably, so I'll leave it there. Is it grappled or restrained? What is it? Paralyzed? What is it?
Its movement is 0, so it can't move.
No, but what is
it
the
can-
condition?
There is no condition. It just reduces movement to 0.
I don't think you can. For this
Are you asking
thing.
because it's immune to certain things?
Yeah,
I
because
mean, if
of
it's
the
immune to things, that's fine.
well,
But
because of the things it's immune to, I don't think it can be restrained like that. It can be like shocked to a standstill like that because of what it is.
yeah, it's not shocked. It's just reduced to 0. But if it's immune to that, totally fine.
It doesn't say it's immune to 0. Just
Is it immune to being grappled?
it's immune to being grappled, yeah, and restrained, and petrified, and prone, and a bunch of other stuff.
That,
Well-
yeah, you can call that immune to Sentinel. That's fine.
But
Ugh.
A lot of
Yeah.
immunes.
I'm gonna
Do
yeah.
it.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna call it immune for now, and let's talk about it later, so I can make a ruling on it that makes me feel better.
Yeah, totally fine.
This thing kind of swoops up to you.
Which you are we talking about?
You, Druge.
Right?
And it sort of like kind of an arm tries to bat at your face, but it just misses.
Fantastic.
And then it is now Marthala's turn. Marthala, what are we doing?
Well, you said these things kind of look like mist.
They look like
shadow?
They look like very dark shadows that have taken form and are moving independently.
Cool. I'm gonna try and stab one.
Sure.
That's what I'm gonna try and do.
You going for the one that just tried to touch Druge or the other one?
Yes. The
Okay.
one
So
that
you're
just
attacking
tried
the
to
darkness?
touch Druge for a 21 to hit.
She is attacking the dogs. That hits. Roll damage.
Jesus Christ, dice. Alright, not that one. We're gonna roll this one. Much better. That would be 11 points of slashing damage.
Cool. Druge, you're kind of on deck. Just keep that in mind.
Just kind of. Okay.
Okay, Marthala, you doing anything else?
I think that's what I'm gonna do. That's it.
Okay. The shadow in front of you is gonna... Does a 20 hit?
Against
Yes.
who?
Marthala.
Yes, it will hit.
You are gonna take... So the shadow is gonna reach forward and sort of... It looks like two arms. Like, they look vaguely humanoid shaped. These two shadow arms sort of gracefully reach out and hug sort of through you. Like, it makes a hug motion, but the arms go through you. And there's a biting chill. And you're gonna take 9 necrotic damage. Your
Halved.
strength score is reduced by 1. Why is it halved? Oh, because you're
I'm
fancy.
resistant to necrotic damage.
Great. And your strength score is going to be reduced by 1.
That's really fucking not cool.
And I need you to...
Her what?
Her strength score.
Shit.
So you
Fucking shadows.
feel weaker. Almost imperceptibly.
Okay, I don't know how I can change that temporarily on my sheet.
I think you just need to... I'm going to write it down.
Okay.
But Luth, you're muted if you're telling us something clever.
Sorry. Yeah, if you click on the strength, like the bonus square, it'll
Yeah.
pop up and you can say other modifier and just type in there like...
Nope,
Negative
it's definitely
one.
just rolling dice when I do that.
Oh,
Thanks,
yeah,
D&D
turn that,
Beyond.
turn that off. Then do it.
It shouldn't be on. I've literally never used it before.
It's on by default. Yeah, it's annoying.
Click the circle on below strength instead of the square.
Oh, is that
You
Right,
can
that
also
still
just-
isn't... That still isn't letting me change it. That just shows me what they are.
You can override score to 17 instead of 18.
But then I won't know what... I won't know to change
Folks,
it back.
folks,
It's fine.
I
It's
wrote
fine.
it
It's
down.
whatever. Just go on.
I wrote it down.
Go on.
Druge, when something else appears underneath the door, how much sentinel do you have?
Just the one. That's my reaction.
Cool. This one tries to malevolently hug you as well. You,
Great.
Druge.
Oh, God.
Does a 23 hit?
Yeah, kinda does.
You take 9 necrotic damage, and your strength score is reduced by 3.
Ooh, shit.
Whoa. That's not cool.
You said 9 necrotic damage?
9 necrotic, and strength score reduced by 3.
Well, that's all terrible.
But it's your turn.
Yeah.
You're having such a good
Is
day
that a
today
third
already.
shadow or is that the second shadow?
It is a third shadow.
God damn it.
Cool. I don't think we can see that on the map though.
What?
Well, they're shadows.
I made it visible. I'm gonna make this smaller so it
They're
can
just
zoom
real
in more.
light.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Are they? Let me see if I can change their color.
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
because
I
it's
got it.
skeletons and the floor is... Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Nothing about their color is changing when I do this.
Cool. Cool.
So,
Just their kind of outline. It's like very, very subtle.
All right.
yeah, we can see it.
How's that?
There you go. That works.
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
So is it the one to my top right that attacked me?
The one I am just now turning blue just attacked you. The one in the middle.
All right, we only see 2.
Hang on. The one in the middle. You see them all now?
Sure do. So there is one 5 feet to my top right and one 10 feet in front of me. Is that correct?
Yes. And there's one... There's 3 of them in this room.
Oh, there's another one. Do I see that one?
Yes, you can see 3 shadows in front of you. You can't see these on the map?
Nope.
We see 2.
We see 2.
What the damn
Yeah.
hell? Be visible! There it is.
There it is.
Oh.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, that's fine.
there are 2 right there. Okay.
Yeah.
Neat.
And one of them just did the same thing that it did to Marthala, where it swooped its arms forward and sort of hugged through you.
Good. That's fine.
Yeah, that is all great. So, to be clear, there are these... What are these shadows look like?
They look like dark blobs that trail off near the floor, and as they move, that wisps behind them, and their upper part seems vaguely humanoid with 2 arms and like a shape for a head. But and as they move, it's almost like if a human were to wear a very fine gauze and then walk forward really quickly, and the gauze presses up against your skull and creates the depressions for the eyes and the mouth and the nose, and it's as if the mouth is open, like it's screaming. And so as it moves forward, very, 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 for a very short amount of time, it's a very clearly defined humanoid skeleton shape. But then it just gets drifted into darkness again when it's stiller. So whenever it reaches out, like it's like 2 skeleton arms reach out with gauze drifting off of them through you.
So they're more discernible as they're moving and then get kind of hazy when they stop.
Yeah. Yep, that.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Fantastic. And
So-
one of them actively made me feel weaker.
Yes.
Is that also correct?
Yes, the middle one did. And Quentin, you're on deck. But yes.
Cool.
Shoot him.
So as my bonus action, feeling weaker, I would like to rage.
Mm-hmm. I like that you rage at feeling weaker.
No, because that's all awful. And like the ceiling is
I find it amusing because I often rage when I feel weaker in real life.
yeah, no, that is correct. And the ceiling is a manageable height at this point.
Yes, it is.
Fantastic. I would like to charge forward at the one that just damaged me, recklessly,
Okay.
and attempt to pin it into the wall with the tusk swords. But as that happens, the tusk swords just go full black, as do the runes on the tusks. And rather than charging, they just kind of appear behind that shadow thing, and they pull back towards it as he charges forward. He attempts to pin it to the wall.
All right. Roll to hit.
3.
Did you say 3 or great? I assume you said great.
Probably. Very glad I did that recklessly, because otherwise it would be in that one.
Whoops.
That is a dirty 20 to hit.
That hits. Roll me damage.
So as that happens, the tusk swords kind of pull back, and his regular tusks pull forward, and it's kind of a combination of the two as he charges it into the wall. And that will be... Oh boy, math.
Math is hard.
Math.
Numbers. Business. Is this working?
That will be 17 points of psychic damage.
Yikes.
Psychic damage?
Psychic damage, yes.
Shit. Well, all right then.
Drew's no likey to ghosts.
No, he does not.
Drew's had a really bad day, okay?
No, he had a bad day yesterday.
As you pin this thing to the wall, it writhes and it becomes more clearly defined, and the mist seems to fade away, and then the skeleton behind the mist also mists away until it is gone. But there's an after image sort of on your retina as you look away. It's still like that after image effect, as if you looked at the sun for too long. And the after image you're getting is of somebody writhing in pain and screaming silently.
Great. As he does that, the runes on the tusk go dark and then pull back in towards him.
Round.
Neat.
Okay. You do anything else?
That is my bonus action and movement. That's it.
Cool beans. Quentin, you're up.
Did I have an angle to see any of this happening at all?
Sure.
Or was that totally... Okay, like maybe a vague idea.
Sure.
I think he's going to,
Relic, you're on deck.
what does this look like? Yeah, I think he's going to kind of pull his rapier out of his sheath, and like as he does so, he does it at an angle, and it kind of sparks off like the top of the sheath, and he's gonna cast Zephyr Strike.
So what about?
Zephyr
shit.
Strike.
Okay.
Let's go.
Yeah.
The what?
So my walking speed increases by 30 feet. Oh no, when I use that thing. Okay, so once before my spell ends, I can give myself advantage on one weapon attack on your turn. That attack deals an extra 8 damage, or D8 damage force on that hit. And if I hit or miss, I get 30 feet of movement. So I'm going to move
Dang.
up and try and take the lower right one. And I'll go ahead and burn that advantage now.
Okay.
So that is a nat 20 on the first roll.
So you just win. That's fine.
Super glad I needed it.
Roll damage.
And
Sort of thing, right?
it was mostly to get the force damage, though. So that is going to be...
Yeah, you're not going to double the spell damage. You're just going to double the die damage.
Double the rapier damage.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's 8 plus 2, 10, so that's 16. Yeah, 16 piercing damage, and then what did I say? Was that a 1d8?
Yep.
Yeah, 1d8. So that's 16 piercing and good. 1 force.
All right. And you said it was sparking when you...
That's just for flavor.
So do you mind if I add more
No,
flavor?
go for it.
I think when the sparks actually sort of seem to drip down your blade against gravity as you swipe through this shadow, and everywhere the blade touches through the shadow, and it cuts through like there's nothing there, but everywhere where the blade cuts through, it seems to illuminate that figure a little bit more. And just as with the one that Druge killed, the mist seems to be tearing away from this skeleton that's writhing in front of you, and the skeleton itself fades away, and there's an after image as you look around, as you look away from it, as if you've been looking into the sun too much. It's sort of burned into your retina that of a screaming figure.
Neat. No, that's cool. That's fine. Good. And he's gonna kind of back up over by the table along that wall.
Table along
Like go
the
behind
wall.
Marthala
Right here,
to her left and then up a little bit.
up a little, like that.
As far as I can get against that wall, but yeah.
Like up here. There's kind of a table there.
The wall on the left.
The wall on the left.
Yeah. Yep, right there.
You can get about there.
Sounds good.
Okay.
That's it.
Relic, you're up, and Harlick, you're kind of on deck. Relic, what are you doing?
So only one left.
Sure.
I'm gonna squeeze my little butt up there to the door.
20. What's your movement?
25 feet.
You can get here into the, and you can see through the open door.
Okay. That's all. That's as far as I wanted to go. So that's perfect.
Great.
And I would like to try a spell I have not cast yet. Ever, I think, called Dissonant Whisper.
Love Diswisp. Okay.
This seems like the
Yeah.
perfect opportunity for it. So,
Sure
target must
does.
make a Wisdom saving throw. DC 15.
15 at level 4? Holy
Fails.
shit.
Excellent. So, first off, so I'm gonna walk up to the door and I'm gonna say, "What the bloody hell is going on in here? Y'all making a big racket?" Oh, and I'm gonna see the shadowy figure and whisper something really insidious, kind of terrible sounding, in a language like maybe like a whisper abyssal kind of sounding that way, but not actually because I don't speak that. But and that is a total of 11 damage.
What kind of damage is this?
This is psychic,
Okay.
I think.
I think so.
Yeah, psychic damage. And the target must move away from me as far as possible and invoke opportunity attacks by everyone around it.
Is that because it's frightened?
Nope.
It just needs to run.
It's immediate. It immediately uses its reaction to move as far as its speed allows away from you.
But because it's frightened? Okay. It does that. So it's going to take opportunity attacks from Marthala and Druge.
Drew's used his reaction, so it's
Yeah.
just Marthala.
Yeah, Marthala, you want to throw your reaction at it? I heard a yeah from
From Justice's Mike.
From Justice.
Relics, Mike, because you're muted.
Not now.
There you go.
Yeah.
I'm going to.
Hit him.
Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Get it.
Roll damage.
That's gonna be 14 points of damage.
Okay. As your sword swishes through it or cuts through it, you're gonna have the same thing happen where as the sword is cutting through it, it defines that figure a little bit more. The wisps burn away and the skeleton seems to crumble, and you have an after image on your in front of your eyes of a figure in agony.
Well, that was strange.
Another shadow pops up under the door and tries to
Right?
malevolently hug Druge.
Uh-huh.
Does a 23 hit?
Super does.
You take 9 necrotic damage,
Yikes.
and you lose 4 strength.
Oh, fuck.
Jesus.
Yay.
That's
So
not.
he's lost a total of 7 strength.
Yeah. Holy shit.
He's a strong boy, because that hits 0, you're down.
Harlech, you're up.
Well, I'll probably rush forward. And do I think it's physical? Do I have any idea?
I don't know. It just looks like a darkness.
Well, don't know that I've got a lot of options.
I mean, Druge is. Would it be fair to say that Druge is standing in front of it, sort of like hunched? Would he be hunched at all, or would he be reacting at all? Like,
So you know, like, when you watch, like, a Rocky movie and he's, like, staggering back against the ropes?
Yeah.
That's what Drew is doing.
so Harlech, you see that, and I think you run up as Marthala's is sort of ashing away. Yeah. So they're
All right,
hostile.
well-
you pick up that they're hostile.
Yeah, it's just what I have that might do something. Because I can think of. I'll. Is there anything loose on the ground?
Like what?
Rocks, stones,
Sure.
Bones.
anything?
Kitty.
I'll use catapult to try to throw something at this because my other option is to shoot it or use something that's necrotic, and I have a good feeling that that's probably not going to work.
I don't know what you mean. All right, so you catapult a rock. Go ahead and roll to hit. Or whatever. Do the thing.
I don't have to. It has to dodge.
Has to dodge. What is Dex, I assume?
Dex saving throw at 14.
It succeeds.
Oof.
Boo. Hiss.
So you miss.
So I miss. Smashes on the door, probably.
Yeah, that sounds right. Anything else you want to do?
No, I don't have bonus actions.
Okay. Luth?
Yeah, well, yours was just crawling into my lap completely soaked because the puppy was licking him.
Okay. Alright, a shadow creeps underneath the door, flings itself at Harlech.
Are we at the top of the
We
round
have
again?
not started a new round.
Well, okay.
Does
I
a
can do nothing about that.
13 hit Harlech?
Yes.
Wait.
It's at 13.
What were you gonna say, Justice? Or Relic?
It's too late. I was gonna do a reaction, but I have to do it before we know whether or not it hits. So we hit. It's fine. NBD.
You're gonna take yeah, you're gonna take 9 necrotic damage. I don't know why I keep getting 9s. I'm really sorry, guys. And your strength is gonna be drained by 3.
Okay.
We're still not to the top of the round.
Oh
And
boy.
this skeleton appears and throws itself at Marthala.
Oh no!
Justice,
Oh god, we're gonna roll dice.
did you
rolls?
want to do anything?
Have they rolled yet?
Now they have. Do you want me to say it out loud? I thought you had to
Yeah.
do it before. You
No,
know
I
if they
can
hit.
hear the roll. I just can't hear whether it is successful or not.
Does an 18 hit?
Before you answer,
Yeah.
I would like to use my reaction
No!
to use cutting words.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah!
Fucking lore bards. Let's go.
Expend a bardic inspiration to reduce the amount of the roll from 3 down to a 15.
Does a 15 hit, Marthala?
Nope. It does not.
Excellent.
Oh.
So it's
That- if it had been anything other than 3 or 4, that would be
what do you say to it? Do you think?
To the shadow.
Yeah, to get that.
I can see. Mate, you're not wearing any clothes. I can see you all naked and stuff right there.
Now,
Just really cut down to him.
cutting words has a magic element to it, so it's not just the words you're throwing at it, but there appear to be sort of like, I don't want to say silver darts, they don't really have color, but it throws him off, and he isn't able to complete his movement. It sort of like makes him stutter to a halt, in a way.
That's right. Lazy bones.
Now we're at the top of the round. We're gonna end there for the evening.
Well, those aren't terrifying.
And
Yeah, that's not super rough.
I'm not gonna sleep super well tonight because I just freaked myself out.
Spooked yourself.
What'd y'all learn this evening? Let's wrap up the and before we get started with that chat. Remember that I accept. We'll do role playing moments after the learns. I accept role playing moment nominations from chat. The players will choose to vote on which one they think is the best, and that person will get an RP point to use in the next game. So, what'd y'all learn this evening?
Ghosts of bad touch.
Ghosts have bad touch. Okay. Anything else?
Harlick needs another attack spell.
Like needs another attack spell.
I'm shocked.
Cool. This does not surprise me in any way.
His enemies are not.
Anything else you learned?
I mean, Drew's just continually having the worst day. Well, that's fun.
No, it's a
Arguably,
new
this one's
day.
worse than
It's a new
yesterday.
worst
This
day.
is
Yeah, I
the
think so.
worst day.
Hey, give it time. It can get worse.
She thanks.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Tomorrow could be even worse.
Did you learn anything else?
Nope.
Okay, you wanna?
We made it to one new room.
Yep,
You
that's
found a hallway.
true. Yep, you found a hallway. Yep. All right, you
Did
wanna?
find a new hallway.
Y'all ready to do role playing moments? Give me 1 second to set it up.
I'm trying to remember. I thought about one, and then
You're supposed to write those down. I literally asked
I
you
know,
if you
but
had
every
something
time I'm
next
like,
to you to
"Nah,
write it
I'll
down.
remember. You know.
Chat, you got anything? All right, role play. What do you got for me, players?
I mean, Marthala being like, you know, I get to pick a room and we're charging into it.
Yeah.
And Chad agrees, so that's fantastic.
I don't mean this with any of the negative aspects that might come from it. I mean more from the innocent aspects, but it almost seemed like when you let like a little kid pick their clothes out for the day.
Oh, that's totally what just happened.
Yeah.
And it's
Oh,
like
yeah.
red and a green shirt and a big fancy hat and like costume jewelry, and they're like, I'm going to school.
Yeah, chat.
Wearing pants on my head.
Yeah.
Tyler nominated Marthala likes being given decisions to make, so that's good. Other good role-playing moments. And remember, they don't have to be funny, they don't have to be good as in morally good, they just need to be solid role-playing choices.
Relic with his bug slaying arrow.
Oh yeah, that was good.
That was
pretty
quite
good.
And
good.
then with
That
the
was great.
door, like,
With the whip.
very much wanting to show us that he's super good at stuff. And look at the cool thing that he did.
The door?
And the
What did you
cutting
say?
words afterwards, like,
Yeah.
Relic did some shit.
That's right. I'm a powerhouse. 9 with 1 arrow.
I think I missed one in the middle. I got the arrow and the cutting words. What was in the middle there? Something.
The one about the door. Him
The
finding the
door.
door.
Oh, Relic
The
finding the
door.
door. Yep.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
It's another reference. It's fine.
Why?
I
Why?
get it.
You don't want to know that reference.
Wait,
It's
is
a
that
terrible
from?
reference.
Is that from
Yeah,
a horror
you won't
movie?
like that one.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's from a
Yeah, I
horror
don't.
movie.
I don't watch horror movies.
More of a thriller.
Eh,
Does it? Does it
It's
make?
a thriller drama.
Does it make people
it's
go?
genre defying.
Tyler says, "Would Leku work in pant legs?" Is this another reference I don't get?
I don't know.
Session
I mean, I don't know
34,
that.
Treasure Tuesday. The one where the GM gets none of the references. That's what the highlight will be. Okay, any other good role-playing moments you guys would like to nominate?
I mean, Harlick desperately wanting to use Earthbend for anything.
My
Can we make some stairs? You want me to bury these bodies? You want me to fill out this tunnel? I can do it. I can do the
I'll do it. I'll
Earthbend.
do it. I'll do it. Yeah, you brought that spell up like a billion times. All right. Well,
Like
if
going full toff. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
if there are no other role-playing moments, Tyler said, "Sorry, not relevant. Just a Star Wars thing plus pants on my head."
Accurate. Yeah.
Oh
still
yeah,
don't
like
get
you
it.
were the head tails from Twi'leks.
Fine.
Yep.
Okay. Are there any other
Between-
good role-playing moments, or do you want to go ahead and vote?
I mean,
Nice.
Brandel not murdering anyone with the Eldritch Blast actually doing damage.
I mean, there's literally nothing I could do there, so.
Wait, you want me to write down Brandel not murdering anybody with Eldritch Blast?
I mean, yeah. Actually, I do.
I mean,
He did
That's,
shoot through the back the whole time.
pretty low-hanging fruit.
Again. All right. Any other good role-playing moments, or...
I can't think of it.
Ready to vote? Okay, I see voting happening. Go for it. Vote, 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 vote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 of you. I need 6 votes. I see 2. I really liked the Alchemist Fire boobs.
Oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write it down after everybody votes, because I think it's funny. Okay, we've got 6 votes. Marthalla's gonna take the RP point for being like, we're gonna pick a room and then charge into it, being very excited about it. Relic has an honorable mention for his bug slaying arrow, and Harlech has an honorable mention for desperately wanting to use Earthbend for anything, and I really don't know why you chose that emoji, Luth. You're the worst.
Because it's brown.
It was the closest thing to dirt I could find.
Poop was the closest thing to dirt you could find?
I searched for rock, and I got, well, here, I'll switch it to this then.
You did this to you.
Yep.
Whoops.
Oh, wait.
Was
I
that
should've gone
the
with
rock?
Dancing roach.
Oh, you guys are the
Y'all.
worst. All right. So that's gonna wrap us up for the evening. You can see us back here next Tuesday. You can see me again probably Saturday is the earliest you'll see me again. At Broken Bane, and then Sunday with brunches. No, maybe not Sunday brunches. Definitely Broken Bane. Are we seeing anybody else online? Does anybody want to share where you can be found this week?
Tomorrow night, Bard and Barbarian. Not tomorrow, Thursday. Bard and Barbarian at 8 p.m. Eastern. We are continuing our Call of Cthulhu campaign.
Yay!
And
Can't
Friday,
wait. That's gonna be great.
I hope. I have to write. And Friday we are doing, continuing our werewolf campaign on Q Times, which was a lot of fun.
But what's particular about that Cthulhu game?
It's Old West.
Yeah, there you go. Spoopy Cowboys.
Hail.
Awesome.
We ended with a decapitated parent
What?
last time, so yeah.
Wow.
What?
That's
It's-
bold.
I mean, we just got to start things off with on the right
Justice
foot.
killed my dad.
Fuck your family.
I didn't. It wasn't me. It was probably a shadow of some sort.
You mean the ones that reduce my strength to +0?
Yeah, that's going around.
Yikes.
When your barbarian has +0 to strength. Yikes.
Yeah, this is not a good day. Not a strong one for us.
I am interested
the
to
good
see what
news
happens next, though. Like, I'm not
Is
sure
you
what
have more
happens.
strength to lose, so you're not gonna like collapse as fast as I will.
Yeah.
True.
Everybody
I'm
clear
still
out of the
in
room and I'll
outside.
smash my alchemical fire boobs on the floor.
Which will
You
go
know,
really well for everyone.
Harlan would
Hey!
recommend against that. He's tried something similar. Not a good choice.
All right. Well, that's where you can find these folks. Anybody else want to share where they might be found later this week? Okay, well, join us again next Tuesday. I just saw that we had a huge influx of viewers. Hi, stream. I don't know where y'all came from, but thank you so much for joining me this evening. We're just wrapping up. But just to recap really quickly what these lovely people did this evening. They killed a bunch of bugs. They rested for a while because killing bugs hurt a bunch. And then they ran down a hallway, ran into this room without checking anything, and yelled about there being more dead bodies, which triggered a bunch of shadows to come out and attack them. And so they've been fending off shadows for the last hour or so. Does that sound about right?
fending off isn't exactly accurate.
I mean, I would point out that the shadows have taken in total, like, what, 12 points of strength from our ability scores from the party? So that's,
Maybe a little
And
more.
by us,
Neat.
I mean your tanks.
well, but also Harwick.
Yeah, the Loxodon is down
Very
a lot on
important.
health. I just want to say these folks are highly entertaining. You can find us most Tuesdays right here about 2 hours earlier. And I definitely think you should all come back next Tuesday. And I'm not going to tell you why, but trust me, it's worth it. I promise next Tuesday is going to be very entertaining.
Chemical fire at some point.
I don't know. So earlier, like a couple sessions ago, somebody decided to chuck alchemical fire at a wall with catapults, and they lit everybody on fire. So stuff like that happens in this game.
Yep.
So join us
My
next
bad.
time.
That's real good.
All right. Well, we're all gonna say bye, stream,
Cool.
stream,
Bye,
and
stream.
bye, stream, stream. They're all waving at you in
Bye,
cameras
stream,
you can't
stream.
see.
Bye.
Bye.